Alright, I am all done finally. Hi, my name is Lauren and welcome to my home and my garden here in beautiful Atlanta, Georgia. I spent all morning fantasizing about all the great fresh produce that I'm going to be having this summer, that now I'm craving some fried green tomatoes. So I'm going to get all cleaned up here and we'll go in and start making some fried green tomatoes with my own little special sauce. It is a sauce made up of Kraft Philadelphia cream cheese, can't forget the creaminess, along with a spicy ranch mix and some bacon. You're going to love it. So let's go in and get started. So here we are back again, and I've gotten a jump start on you. I'm starting out with some nice crispy bacon that's going to be a part of our sauce that we have going to go with our fried green tomatoes. Alright, so I've got my Kraft Philadelphia cream cheese, you can't forget that. And to that I'm going to add one of those little ranch packets. Have you seen those in the store? You can get them kind of near the dressings and all that. You can use these for either dips or dressings. Here I'm going to use it for a dip. And you've got all the nice, it's colored red because of all the nice spices that they got in there. Because I decided with fried green tomatoes we're going to add a little bit of kick in the dip. So in the dip we've got our 8 ounces of Kraft Philadelphia cream cheese, 6 ounces of sour cream, and our mix. We'll give this a good stirring up. I don't know what made me think of having fried green tomatoes. It's just the sun and the springtime and it's getting warm. I'm going to actually add just a little bit of milk to make a better sauce. Springtime, you start thinking of fruits and vegetables and all these other things that are coming up. You got farmers markets that are starting to open up now. And I just had a craving. I had to have my fried green tomatoes. And I was thinking about it. I can't even say fried green tomatoes without having a little bit of a southern accent. I didn't grow up in the South, but my mom did. Our sauce is ready to go. My mom grew up in the South. She grew up in North Carolina. And my dad actually grew up in Maryland. And what's really funny is they met while they were in college down in Atlanta, which is completely ironic because I grew up in Maryland, not far from where my dad grew up. Went to college in North Carolina, not far from where my mom grew up, and now I'm living in Atlanta. We're exactly the same place where they met. So put those to the side, we'll let them cool down, and once they're cool, we'll chop them up and add them to our sauce. It's better than bacon and tomatoes. So let's get our tomatoes ready. We've got a little bit of a dipping system we've got going here. We got 1 egg, and some nice mix, and a cup of buttermilk. There we go. Remember, if you don't ever have buttermilk, you can always make sour milk. What you do, it's quick and easy, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, and then fill it up to 1 cup's worth of milk, and let it sit for about 5 minutes. So that one's done. And we got a cup of cornmeal here. We're going to season up with some salt and some pepper. And we got our system just about ready to go once I get this in a good mix. There we go. We've got our green tomatoes. Now this one is a little bit reddish on the sides, but that'll be fine. It's not going to make a difference. You just want to make sure when you're making something like this that you won't get fully ripe tomatoes because they are just going to turn to mush in your pan. We'll get these started. So dip it in our egg and buttermilk. Fully coat it in our cornmeal This is a good old southern dish. Reminds me of home, reminds me of family. There we go. And I'm going to leave the bacon grease on here because that's going to make it taste that much better. Everything tastes better with bacon, right? It'll just give it a better flavor profile than if you were to use just oil. But if you use just oil, it'll still work out just fine. Nice, pretty coating. You can see it's completely coated. There's two. Let's see how many we can get on our pan here. Now this is something that my mom would have tried over and over and over for me to get to try as a kid. I wouldn't do it. Not at all. I was not a tomato person at all. And I don't know what happened after I left college and after I started making food on my own. All of a sudden, I wanted tomatoes. There we go. We get our first four on there and let them fry up good. On one side, give them a good flip. We'll be good to go. So our side dish is just about ready. We got a few more finishing touches and we'll be good to go. Don't those look gorgeous? The cornmeal gives this beautiful, nice crust on there. So don't forget about our bacon that we had to begin with. I'm going to take most of this bacon and add it in to our sauce for our fried green tomatoes. There we go. Everything's better with bacon. And we've got all the ranch seasoning and we've got the nice creamy consistency, all thanks to the Kraft Philadelphia cream cheese. There we go. Now I'm jumping the gun a little bit. I haven't made the rest of my good old southern lunch yet. I can't wait to taste this. So let's see. Let's pick one. Take that. Some dipping sauce. Beautiful. Oh, you can see all the spice. It'll have a nice kick to it. Ooh, a little bit of bacon. We're good to go. Let's give this a taste. The crunch, using the bacon grease, frying them up just the way we did with the cornmeal and everything, gave it a nice good coating. Get some bacon, some sauce, a little bit of everything. All those flavors meld together perfectly. Nice creamy from the Kraft Philadelphia cream cheese, bacon, and a little bit of kick from the ranch dressing. Now all I need to do is get some good old-fashioned barbecue going. A perfect side dish for a good old southern meal that hopefully we get some good old northerners to enjoy it too. Bye.